all of the heavyweight straps on the line in Riyadh, where all the big fights are happening these days. It's Usyk versus Tyson Fury, the big heavyweight fight that we all want to see. We all need to see. Boxing needs it.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be interesting. Alex, let's come to you first. What's your thoughts on this fight? Who's going to win? How they're going to win? Go.
I don't know. No, I'm just playing. Man, heavyweight undisputed fight. How long has it been? When was the last one? Was Lennox Lewis, Mike Tyson undisputed?
Yeah, Lennox.
Right.
Yep, I think it was 3 belts though at the time.
Instead of 4.
So, man, undisputed has been a new wave. It's been what everyone wants to do. We've been seeing it. I think it's great to have an undisputed champion. Is it watered down a bit? That's a conversation for another time, man. These are 2 of the best heavyweights. These guys have fought their way through. Tyson Fury went through the biggest puncher we may have ever seen in boxing. Alexander Usyk was undisputed at cruiserweight, moved up, had a couple tough heavyweight fights, and then goes to beat Anthony Joshua twice. Goes on to beat a big puncher himself against Daniel Dubois. I had Dubois actually stop knocking him down. That should have been a knockdown. It is what it is. Can't change it. It's a lot of it's the belt line, right? So anyway, back to this fight. I think Usyk, one of the more skilled big men we've seen that's fought over at 200 or more pounds. Tyson Fury, the most skilled man at that around that size, probably above 6'6", above 6'6", right? Mm-hmm. It's quite interesting. These guys are in their mid to late 30s. They've, like I said, won their way to this. It's in Saudi, big money, right? They're earning ridiculous amount of money. Everyone's a freaking pocket watcher, but this is about skills, right? Who's the better heavyweight? We're gonna find out in this ring of fire, they say. I'm rolling with Tyson Fury. I think Tyson Fury.
Okay.
I think he's gonna come. I think he's in shape. Some people feel like it's a bad sign. People think fat, sloppy Tyson Fury's the best. But I think, that Ngannou was just, I don't think he took it serious. I think Tyson Fury is the best heavyweight when he's focused. And I just feel like he's going to be focused. Why wouldn't he be? This is a crowning jewel to your career. You beat Alexander Usyk, you get all the belts. They have to put you there with the all-time greats and heavyweights. You can say you feel that way, but at the end of the day, we all like a bit of validity, right? To hear from our peers. And I think he's going to have his hand raised. How he does it, holy shit. I think with his size, his ability to control distance. I mean, how do you replicate what Fury does? It's impossible. There's no one that size that boxes like him. And he's proven he knows how to box off his back foot, and he knows how to come forward and beat you up. He's the perfect blend for someone that size. Like I said, it's we've never seen it before. And Usyk, great boxer, a guy with great footwork. Came up with Lomachenko. I think Lomachenko's father was his coach beforehand. And great fighter. Him losing means nothing. Doesn't take anything away from him. And Tyson Fury, unanimous decision when it comes to May 18th over there in Saudi Arabia.
Okay, excellent. Josh, give us your thoughts and prediction, please.
Yeah, excited about it as well. First 4-belt undisputed champion will come out of this. There was an opportunity, of course, for this to happen, but the 2 Klitschko's, they had the belt, so they weren't going to fight. So that's the only reason we didn't get a 4-belt champion during kind of Vladimir Klitschko's reign. That being said, that opportunity is amongst us now. Now, the fan in me wants Usyk to win, but I understand the challenge there that Tyson Fury will bring to the fold. And certainly the implications of such, as Alex mentioned, this going on the resume, being on the ledger for either guy really cements their status and takes them to another level. And for Usyk, it would be the second time he's been undisputed as champion, having come up from cruiserweight. It's always tough when you have a great smaller fighter taking on a great bigger fighter, and that is the case here because both of them can be considered the top of their class. With Usyk certainly showed that at cruiserweight, and now he's getting the opportunity to do so at heavyweight. But as Alex mentioned, that size and everything that Fury brings to the table, all the things that makes him different, that's something that you just cannot look past. And you need something special out of a guy like Alexander Usyk for him to be able to pull off a victory, just knowing what Fury brings to the table, looking at strengths and weaknesses from both guys. But I'm going to say that Usyk understands that. There's a lot weighing on it, and I think he knows the implication, and he's going to give everything he's got in this contest, and I can see him pulling off a decision victory. I'm going to say that I'm going to go with Alexander Usyk via majority decision, and I think that he is not going to let this slip by him because he understands the magnitude and he's been ready and waiting for this moment, and we'll have no more delays. This is going down, so Fury's going to have to bring it, and he's going to have to be on all 12 rounds, and I think that Usyk most certainly will be able to match that. So I'm going Usyk here, and I think when Usyk does win this, he cements himself as one of the greats that we've seen, certainly here in modern times, and I think that he takes on all comers moving forward.
All right, nice. So we've got one each. Prediction-wise, for me, it is tough. I think it's going to be pretty close, but I'm going to favour Usyk as well. I just think, I don't know, he just, there's something about him he seems to know what to do. He seems to be able to figure out his opponent. It might take him a little bit to get going, but he just seems to be able to work to a victory. He seems to be a master of that. He's done it when he was down at cruiserweight, and he's unblemished so far as a heavyweight. He's undone Joshua a few times, and I think as good as Fury is, he's a big man. And to be honest, there's been quite a few times where I've predicted against Fury, and every single time so far, he's always proved me wrong. So I wouldn't be surprised if that happened again, to be honest. But yeah, I'm just thinking a Usyk win. I think he's pretty special. I think he'll be remembered as a great fighter, and I don't know. I've got a sneaky feeling that he's going to come with the win. But what I might say is, it might not just be a unanimous decision. I think it might be a split. I think it's going to be close, and it could be a split decision. And fuck, if it's a draw and they have to do it all over again for another bumper payday in Saudi Arabia, that wouldn't surprise me either, to be honest. But yeah, that's my thought, my prediction. I'm going to go with Alexander Usyk by a split decision. But yeah, man, it's such a great fight. It's one that the sport needs. Really looking forward to it, and it's only a week away. So excellent. Let's have a look. There's some comments coming here from Adrian, who's still with us. Thank you for still being here. He said, what do you all make about Fury's massive weight loss? I've actually not seen social medias about Fury and stuff like that. Have you noticed anything online regarding any huge weight loss and stuff, Alex?
Yeah, he looks more in shape. You see a little more muscular definition than usual. Okay. But, with filters nowadays and camera angles, who knows? Because I'll never forget Andy Ruiz before his AJ rematch. They showed him from a certain angle with his fist up next to, I don't know, someone he was sparring. He looked like to be, oh, wow, he's coming in like 250, 260. He came in like almost, I don't know, 280, 290.
Yeah. True. Very
true. Yeah. You certainly never know. But yeah, maybe it means that Fury's, you can see that he's engaged and really active in the training, but hey, you can only find out really once you're in that ring on fight night.